No more forest. No more biodiversity. Global warming is already increasing, and humans are cutting down trees faster than ever. We are using them in all sorts of things. But the future where there are no more forests is not too far. Let's discuss what happens if there are no more forests on Earth in today's video of Discover Zen. Forests are an essential part for the survival of all life on Earth, including humans. Just imagine the number of living organisms residing in the forest. Yes, sure, we have trees, but these forests are also home to around 80% of the world's terrestrial biodiversity. When we think of a forest, we generally think of a lot of trees, which is absolutely right. And when we think of clearing them for our own purposes, we cut down trees which reduce forests from our planet, which in turn heavily affects biodiversity. This also leads to an increase in global warming and decrease in oxygen production. Our planet is home to around 3 trillion trees, but humans are cutting them down at an extremely fast rate, currently around 15 to 16 billion trees per year. Also, as the population and technological development increases, so does the use of wood and timber, which will result in even more deforestation. We do have many movements and pacts going on regarding planting trees, but the problem is that everyone is not supportive there. If we really want to save our planet from being a forest-free world, we need to act now. Now let's see the scenario where trees from forests and every single plant from the earth are removed. In this case, you won't notice much difference for the first few days of your life, but after a week or so, you will have to buy mini oxygen tanks and use it all the time. Humanity as we know it is pretty intelligent. We won't die instantly, but we will then understand the importance of trees and plants. All living beings in the forest will get completely destroyed. We are talking about a minimum of 80% of biodiversity loss. Not only this, plants even provide food to us in the form of vegetables and fruits. So we have to forget about all those. Even our favorite meat requires animals to eat some plants. Humanity, with all other life forms dependent on plants for food, will finally cease to exist because of hunger. But this scenario is unlikely, as it is almost impossible that we will actually deforest at this level where we remove each and every plant. But one thing is certain, that, at one point of time, we would cut down all the trees from forests if the current rate of deforestation continues. Again, the numbers are devastating. All living creatures which are dependent on the forest for survival will cease to exist. Ice in Antarctica will melt faster than ever, and an increase in carbon dioxide concentration will give rise to many other diseases. Earth's global warming will see an exponential increase. Humans will not become extinct, but our lifestyle will change dramatically. No more toilet paper. You will use oxygen tanks to breathe almost all the time. An increase in temperature will even give rise to many skin diseases that will force you to use sunscreen every time. Food would not be a problem, as we can do hydroponic farming that will be much more efficient than growing the same on land. But how far could the temperatures on Earth increase? What happens if the Earth's global temperatures increase by 4 degrees Celsius? That sounds like a different scenario to speculate on Discover Zen.